The question, how can I make guitar practice more enjoyable? When I started the fiddle, I couldn't wait to practice. The challenge of learning a new instrument was enough to keep me playing 6 hours or 8 hours a day, just for fun. But after a few years I found the pressure for increased practice time from teachers, ensembles, auditions, and gigs made practicing a chore. I knew if I wanted to keep playing, I had to start loving my practice time. I started studying fellow musicians who couldn't wait to get into the practice room, and I noticed patterns in how they approached their time. The ideal of practice is to accomplish the most in the least possible time without frustration. George Nikrug. They design satisfying practice sessions. Musicians who love to practice make daily progress by balancing quick wins with concentrated bursts of difficult work. To accomplish this, they outline specific daily goals, architect practice sessions that drive deep work and continuous improvement, and make progress by chunking their music and setting maximum not minimum times for working each chunk. Practice becomes more fulfilling because it has a maximum endpoint instead of a minimum requirement, and it's easy to see what you've accomplished each day. Keep the mind engaged at all times. Ivan Galamian, 2. They tried something new every time they practiced. Novelty is a powerful motivator. In fact, it's one of the most effective triggers to release dopamine, the hormone that drives motivation. Not only is trying a new song fun and motivating, it also helps you develop brain plasticity, the brain's ability to actively rewire and repair itself. Neuroscientist Michael Mertzenish is researching ways to harness the brain's plasticity to recover lost brain function. Check out his TED Talk on the subject below. Growing evidence of brain plasticity. We have to be careful about practice, because we start to practice practicing. We need to practice performance. Bud Herseth, 3. They devoted time to fooling around. When you first picked up your instrument, what was the vision that drove you? Was it performing scales and etudes with robotic precision? Probably not. You likely fantasied about jamming on stage, creating something entertaining and new, maybe even meeting a few groupies. I'm not here to judge. Musicians who love to practice spend time creating, not just perfecting their technique. Write a short song or improvise over a backing track. Call up some friends and jam over Skype. Regardless of how, don't forget to work your creative muscles and connect to your inner artist instead of just beating yourself silly with scales.